Alchemist. What do you think about when you hear that name, personality wise? I think his wisdom, his morals, him not killing anyone, and his decision making throughout the series. Now, what do you think of other shonen protagonists usually? Usually shonen protagonists fall into an umbrella of being pretty dumb, having outlandish goals to be the best, always outgoing and happy. They only when they get mad, it's a totally different character. That's why I feel like Edward Elric is the most unique main character ever inside of any shonen. First point I want to make is what I said earlier about his wisdom. Edward Elric and his brother Al were growing up reading and doing everything that they could to be the smartest so they could understand alchemy. They fell in love with alchemy, and when they made the mistake of trying to do human transmutation, they had to live the price, and you know what happens, the body parts disappear and everything. But that didn't let that stop them, and their wisdom took them through, and now they have a new goal of getting their bodies back, and Edward has that burden of making sure he gets his body back, but mainly his brother's body. His wisdom is not only from just his book smarts. Inside this series, you see a lot of time Edward doesn't like confrontation that much. When he knows when he cannot win a fight. There's plenty of times where he runs away from fights, like in the original 2003 version where you see him fight the Butcher so he could save Winry. The whole time he seems so human because he's all frantic and paranoid and panicking because he knows he can't win, but he's still trying his best. And then we see other times where in Scar and other times where he just runs away or he tries to leave the area because he knows he can't win. If we think of any other protagonist, Goku's not doing that. Goku knows people are stronger than him. He'll still fight them, doesn't care if he dies, anything. A lot of characters are like that. Next topic I want to talk about is his goal. I feel like the overall world in Full Metal is just completely different in general. It's a lot more darker tone, a lot more everything than shonen. Usually shonens are more more happy, they have sadder moments, but Full Metal Alchemist is pretty dark. Full Metal Alchemist, Edward's goal is to get his body back and his brother's body back and still learn more about alchemy. So with that, he had to make a decision to join the military, and with that comes with a lot of hate towards Ed. Everywhere he goes throughout the story, you see a lot of people call him a military dog and just bash him, but we know Ed as a character that's not how he is at all. He actually does a lot of stuff he's not supposed to do as a man who works for the military. There's a lot of things he does where he just breaks the rules and does what he thinks is right. That's why I like Ed, because his morals, he will never let his morals be ruined because he might have to follow some laws. He will still do what he wants to do and what he thinks is right. Now, the point I'm trying to make is I think Ed's goals are way more realistic than most protagonists. Let's think Asta, he wants to become the Wizard King, like the best thing ever. Goku just always wants to break his limits. Luffy one day is wanted to be the Pirate King. He just went out to sea by himself. He was on his ship by himself and just looking for people to recruit. Naruto wanted to be Hokage. I feel like everybody's goals usually are a lot bigger than Ed's. I think Ed's goal is a lot more realistic when it comes to what he wants to do and what he needs to do. My final point I want to make is his morals. I feel like his morals are still a lot more similar to most protagonists, but it's still a lot different because I think of the world building and how the Full Metal world works. It's like his morals, him and Al's morals are very, what's the word? Stern. They are so grounded in their morals that they will not let anything get past that. They do not kill. They do not take life from anybody, and they really follow the rules of science. When we first go to that place with the preacher and they're looking for the philosopher's stone, but it ended up being a fake. When he met that girl, I think her name was Rose. I'm blacking out. I'm pretty sure it's Rose. And they have that conversation, and Ed is telling her about like how God isn't real, all science is real and everything. It kind of felt like a shit thing to do because he was trying to like breaking down her beliefs, but I didn't see it like that. It was more of him just giving his opinion on things and him being logical in a sense. I think Ed is the most logical main character ever compared to any other shonen character. Not saying that shonen characters other than Ed don't use their brain, but I think Ed is the most human, which he probably really is, and he's the most down-to-earth and most human main character, except for like him and like probably like Senku. But Dr. Stone's a whole other topic, but I think Ed is definitely the most human character. Let me know what you guys think about this video down below. I just want to talk about Ed real quick and why he's like one of the coolest main characters, to be honest. Top 3 for me. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.